Hi traders, welcome to our weekly top-down analysis. So on my channel, I give out trading setups for the week for the following indices: Step Index, Volatility 101S, and Volatility 100 Index. So I give out the setups with your entry prices, stop loss levels, and take profit levels. So stay tuned. So for this episode, we are beginning our analysis with the Step Index. And as always, we begin analyzing from the weekly time frame by marking our supply and the demand zones. As we can see, we have a supply zone there where price is reacting from that supply zone. And then down here, we have a demand zone. Therefore, from the weekly time frame, our bias is very clear. We are going to be looking for selling opportunities as price formed. These two is up top to indicate the sellers are in control of the market. That is a two is at top, and we're going to be looking for selling opportunities from that level until this demand level. Heading over to the daily time frame. From the daily time frame, we had this break of structure. We had this break of structure, and then price reacted from the FVG. And then this break of structure, the order block which caused that break of structure, it is that order block right there. It is that order block. And then that's pretty much it from the daily time frame. Let's just mark our swing points. Heading over to the 4 hours. So from the 4 hours time frame, adjusting or break of structure will be at that level. And then our order block will be at that level right there. And then I'm seeing these equal highs as my liquidity that prices to sweep to go and step into that order block. So I'm seeing these levels as my liquidity or inducement levels. So I'm not going to be trading from that area. I'm going to be positioning at that order block right there. Heading over to my entry time frame, which is the 2-hour time frame. So from the 2 hours time frame, my order block will be at that level right there. Now, the coordinates for the sell limit. Go ahead and place sell limit on step index with your entry price at 8097.1, stop loss at 8124.7, with your first take profit at 7962.5, second take profit at 7912.8, and always apply proper risk management. So this is what I'm anticipating. I have this order block. With this unmitigated order block, I have liquidity. So I'm anticipating for price to sweep this liquidity, tap into my order block, and then give me a push to the downside. Since the step index market is always bearish, I'm always looking for selling opportunities in this market. So heading over to volatility 101S, marking our key levels. We have this supply where price has been trading. And then down here, we have this demand level. Therefore, our bias is pretty much clear from the weekly time frame. Price is moving from the supply, it's heading to the demand. Therefore, we are going to be looking for selling opportunities still until price gets to this demand level. That's when we can change our bias. But heading over to the daily time frame, on the daily time frame, we have this is our most recent break of structure. So we have a break of structure right there. And then the order block which caused that break of structure from the daily time frame, it's going to be that order block. And then our swing low at that level. Heading over to the 4 hours time frame. So from the 4 hours time frame, adjusting the break of structure, it's going to be at this level right there. So on the 4 hours time frame, that order block has been mitigated. Therefore, we're going to work with this most recent break of structure here. So we have a break of structure right there. The order block which caused the break of structure, it is that order block where we are going to be positioning for a sell. This that order block. And then I'm seeing this level as my liquidity level that price has to clear this trend line liquidity. Heading over to my entry time frame, which is the 2-hour time frame. So from the 2 hours time frame, our order block is going to be at that level right there. So adjusting the break of structure, we're going to have that. And then I'm seeing these levels as liquidity levels that price has to clear. So for the sell limit, the coordinates, stop loss is going to be at that level, slightly above that high, and then my entry price at that level, then my take profit at that level. Therefore, you can go ahead and place a sell limit on volatility 101S with your entry price at 874.29, with your stop loss at 926.12, your take profit at 773.80, and always apply proper risk management. Make sure you are trading money you can afford to lose on that specific trade. So I'm anticipating for price to sweep this liquidity, take me in, and then can get a move to the downside since the market is bearish. So that's what I'm anticipating to happen. Moving over to volatility 100. From the weekly time frame, you can see price is forming lower lows and lower highs. Therefore, the bias is clear. Price is in a downtrend as we are forming lower lows and lower highs. So we have price reacting from this supply and we are pushing down, heading over to the daily time frame. From the daily time frame, this is the most recent break of structure. So we have a break of structure right there. We have a break of structure and then the order block which caused the break of structure from the daily time frame. It is that order block. It is that order block right there. Heading over to the 4 hours time frame. From the 4 hours, adjusting our order block to the 4-hour time frame order block. It's going to be at that level. And then adjusting our break of structure. Our break of structure will be at that level. And then I'm seeing these equal highs. These equal highs that price has just created here as my liquidity. Therefore, I'm not going to be trading from this level. I'm anticipating for price to go and mitigate my order block right there. Therefore, my coordinates for the sell limit, stop loss slightly above that high, entry price at the order block, and then my take profit at the swing low. So you can go ahead and place a sell limit on volatility 100. Let me adjust it to the 2-hour order block before I give out the limits. All right. You can go ahead and place a sell limit on volatility 100 with your entry price at 515.65, stop loss at 557.77, and then your take profit at 340.25, and as always, apply proper risk management. Therefore, this is what I'm anticipating for price to do. For price to sweep this liquidity that is sitting here, go and take me into that order block, and then give me a move to the downside because I'm seeing this level as liquidity levels as we have equal highs at this level. Alright traders, that's it for this episode. If you did find the episode helpful, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and become part of the family, and leave a comment in the comment section if you have any queries. and have a profitable trading week. See you next week.